Okay, my name is David Pinto. I'm co-founder of Sqale, and this video is a seed. Okay, it is a request to find people who might be interested in documenting the beginning and the course of direction of Sqale from, well, basically now. Okay, so if you get this and you know anybody that's interested in doing documentaries, anybody who does documentaries, student, professional, anybody, then please share this with them. Okay, and the fact you're going to share it through Sqale means there is money flow and interesting things will start to happen. Okay, and the right people that are interested and have the resources to be able to follow what we're doing. So it could be a student in the initial case, okay, and they'll just document. We'll do like a second meeting and we will talk about, well, what's the point of Sqale and what we're trying to do, what's their interests and so on and so forth, and we record that. And then the third part is, if people wish to continue, we'll do the third part of continuing the documentation. It doesn't just have to be one person, it could be several different documentarists, because there are several different projects that are going on simultaneously. And so the documentation of this will be very interesting. Okay, but we're initially looking for one group or individual who is interested in capturing the initial conditions of this process. Okay, it's a very exciting process. So so what would you need to know? What do you now? Okay, so let's imagine it's got into the right hands. It's somebody who is interested in doing documentaries. So well, I'm inviting you to take part in meeting. So we talk, me, business partner, maybe one or two other people. We describe what Sqale is a little bit more accurately and what it could be, what we're trying to do, what our intentions are, and what's happened so far, I guess. And then as we go forwards in time, events might occur and we'll kind of basically trigger you, say, look, something's happening. Okay, and when that happens, you kind of jump in and do a bit of documenting. It could be just at the beginning, these early stages, most of it is digital. Okay, so it's a matter of maybe interviewing an individual that's taken part and is doing something with it. So we might interact with somebody and they're quite interested and they want to go forward, and we say, they're so excited by this, you might want to hear what their perspective is before they start doing it, and then they do it and you capture their kind of experience. That would be ideal. What we're trying to capture is the bit before things happen, because what we're doing is we're not interested in the effects and the results, because when the effects and the results happen, and if they become successful, then people look at them as an external finished thing and try to copy and replicate the finished thing. We're not interested in that. We're interested in becoming. We're interested in the state of becoming. And how do we work together in this state of becoming? It involves higher trust dynamics. It involves, for example, the people that share this with you sharing this with you. Okay, they've done this because they trust me, they trust their friends, they trust you, and there's a high level of trust involved in this process. Not quite clear at this stage, but once that process starts to occur and successful things start happening, we want to avoid the pathology of success. Okay, because that also includes the pathology of failure. Okay, so we do not want to have those. What we're saying is that the process of us traveling together with money flow and creating results is a healthy way of interacting, and we have a financial system to enable this. Okay, so it's, once something's successful and then we do a documentary about it, it's like, oh God, who cares? Okay, it's the process of its formation that we can capture and process, so that anybody at any time in the future, it doesn't matter how big, how small they are, whether they're children, whether they're poor people, with whatever racial type, whatever religion, they can go and try to use the system in a way to share an idea, to realize an objective socially, to collaborate and co-create all those beautiful things that we talk about, but actually do with money flow in a, well, I wouldn't say effortless, but it's pretty close to effortless. Okay, so this interest, what do we if? Wow. Okay, I mean, if you're not interested in this, you're the wrong person. We're talking to the person who is interested in this, in which case I look forward to speaking with you soon. Okay, cool. And thanks for everybody that's taken part and listened this far. Interesting things are happening. Be well.